Equipment Design and Document Management System of NPP is an electronic data management system. It has the following benefits: a secure storage of a document, different operating software that virus and malware cannot attack, high storage of data for several PC clients, can be accessed without internet using a software, and can remotely upload or download a document using an internet browser. NPP, established in 1976, has originated a great number of snack and confectionery production machinery. It has more than 200 employees, with clients local and mostly abroad. With its business growing rapidly, with increasing customers, the company has to establish a reliable data document management system. Old days will not do anymore. The system will provide: number 1, secure storage of document. Server will be provided by the system, almost free of virus and malware. File saved in local PC is not entirely safe because of virus which was created in Windows OS, and other security issues which the user may not be aware of. Server can only be accessed through browser using local network or internet if remote. Drawings and files are precious documents management cannot afford to lose. Every document was made through several research and development and significant discovery of the company was made during commissioning and testing, most from abroad, usually from feedback coming from the client. All these things are investment that needed a secure management. Security for growing and expanding company is badly needed. The scope of this paper is a document management, storage, and retrieval. Automation in documenting need additional search and study. It focused on the use of hardware using a server and a software to upload or download a document. Graphical user interface will be explained and will implement simple interaction only with user. Only 3 user groups were identified: the design team, the technical service team or TST, and the administrator. Other user groups like sales, clerical, and other group is not yet included and will be the focus of another study. The objective only is introduction and familiarity of the hardware and software, and may require the skill of company IT to extend its functionalities. Okay, should we build it? First, let's study the cost. What is the cost for each hardware and the labor? The server, which is the PC, Let's put it to 90,000. The router is 8,000. The cabling, the Wi-Fi, and the wire, let's put it to 20,000. The software development, which includes the license of the software that will be used, let's put it to 80,000. The labor or the programming, 40,000. So the total cost is 238,000 for the completion of the project. Now let's study the sales of the NPP during its first 4 years. The total sales in first 4 years is 20 million PHP. The number of projects is only 10. And the cost of the backlog is only 40,000. Yes, with only few people that was managed. Now let's study the NPP sales in 2019. Its total sales is 98 million. The number of projects is 56. So, as you can observe, because of the increase in sales and the activity and its activity, now it has a tremendous leap, causing a great amount of sales. The problem is the cost of the backlog. NPP was not prepared from its only 10 projects during the first 4 years, now having a 56 project for a year alone. The cost of the backlog is 2,200,000 PHP. Now let's see the benefits. During its first installation, we have a cost of 238,000 PHP. Now during year 1, during its first implementation, of course, the NPP is still familiarizing with the system, but it has already reduced the backlog of amount of 300,000 with a cost of 40,000 with the maintenance. So now the net benefit is 260,000 PHP. For the year 2, now they are already familiarized with the system. So increase in reduction in backlog was now enabled. The total benefits is now 600,000 minus the cost for the maintenance of the system, which is 10,000. Total benefits is 590,000. The third year, which has no cost, but with a reduction of the backlog of amount of 750,000, the net benefits is 750,000 compared to 2,200,000 for a year alone. Now I have prepared a Gantt chart. First is the meeting with the engineers, the suppliers, and the sales. And now the second phase is the design phase, which includes preparation of the drawing and also the bills of materials. Second is the purchase of the materials and installation of the hardware. Together with this is the work of the software development. After that is the testing and debugging. Then the results, the conclusions, and the recommendations. Then paper submissions and presentations. The project is ITC, which is on India. It was hurriedly finished because of the penalty for late delivery. From design to fabrication to testing, all were rushed just to meet the deadline. The client is in India. It was assembled and tested here in the Philippines. It was discovered that machine failed to produce the desired output as suggested or recommended by the client, which is indicated in the purchase order. Upon checking, it was discovered that all things that was agreed on the operations committee meeting on NPP was not followed, though all minutes was documented in logbook. Included in the minutes are machine modification from old design. This routine was not a problem before. This is the usual routine, and minor problem only happened if there is case machine equipment drawing was not updated. But the company strive for strong sales every year because of the dedication of the sales department. Every year, the sales increases 4 times than before. Improvement in sales was not accompanied by increase in logistics. Usually, when the commissioned engineer tests machine abroad, it will take only at most 1 month. Unfortunately, this time, they have to return 4 times in India because of wrong fabrication. Some missing or malfunction part has to wait for replacement. The cost of testing and commissioning increases. Succeeding projects continue to have these complaints. The culprit is evident. With increase in sales, management in documentation is necessary. Company cannot absorb those costly mistakes. NPP company have expert people to accommodate this technology. IT personnel will manage and serve as the administrator. NPP has all the expert for electrical and mechanical installation. Software should be easy to configure and company IT is sufficient. So let's study the context diagram. So we have 3 identified user. First is the design head, then the TST personnel, which is the technical service team, and the admin. The design head will put the project in the system, while the factory acceptance test, the site acceptance test will be put by the TST personnel. These are all documents. While the maintenance setting and the CEO will usually check the system, will serve as the admin. So here is the level 1 design. First is the design head and the TST personnel, also the admin. Now, within this level 1 design, we can see the NPP document server already. So, you can follow the chart, including the admin. The design head will put the equipment drawing, management, The TST is the document management, while the admin is the system management. Now here in level 2 TST diagram, we see the FAT, the factory acceptance test that was created by the TST personnel here in NPP, and also the SAT, which is the site acceptance test, which was also created by the NPP when they have finished a project after commissioning and testing abroad. And the project finished that will be uploaded by the TST personnel. So all of this will be uploaded in the NPP document server. So you see, there's 3 processes. First is the creation of FAT, the creation of SAT, and the creation of the equipment manual during project finished. So all of these documents will be entered in the NPP document server. Now, if the TST will need some drawings, will need some materials, they will also upload this document during testing and commissioning. So, here is the graphical user interface that will be viewed in a PC when the TST log in through their PC, either remotely or in office. So using a software, they must put the user and the password. This is the navigation page where the TST already logged in, so obviously they cannot click the system, the management, and the design, only the TST button. For example, when Arnie logged in, he will see several projects which was either created by his co-TST team. So here, we can see that other TST team like Conan and Eric have already entered the project. He can also click the notes, whatever the TST personnel put in the notes. So, Arnie can either add the project using the Add Project button. When Conan clicked one of the project, so he will present a project 3, which includes equipment drawing, the testing, the SAT, the FAT, the manuals, and others. When Conan clicked the equipment drawing, now you can see what are the drawing he already upload or he download. So you can see if the Conan is the user, he can upload a document and download a document. If he click a particular SAT or FAT, for example, in this, the SONA 2020-411 testing SAT and FAT, you can either upload or delete the document and also add a document. Here is the level 2 design diagram for the design team. So they can enter the project. First, they will distribute the project drawing to a draftsman, and the draftsman will take the drawing. Either the draftsman will create equipment drawing using AutoCAD, or he will share the equipment drawing. All this will be put in its NPP document server. Included is the equipment design and document management system is the input and output report and analysis. So here is the summary, the project name, date started, if it's ongoing, who is the TST head personnel, the salesman, and some notes. It can also be printed.